Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off-play action. Chambers. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Chambers. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Chambers. Toward the sideline, that, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On first down, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Gibson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down on as the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A carry for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Chambers. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And then it's going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Buying time to his left.
No.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside.
A rimbalzella.
A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Chambers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Chambers. And this is going to be incomplete.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
In your face.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short...
Ma perché il mio non salta? C'avevo cosa là.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Chambers. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And
No!
that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Chambers. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
Washington first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down. Chambers. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to 4.
Washington 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll run with Gibson.
No, l'holding.
For the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021.
Il bucio di questo ragazzo è senza fine.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chambers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this off to Swift. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
E lui fa il fumble e la recupera lui. Benissimo.
Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A good return there, 17 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They'll look to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Second and 11. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No,
First
budu
down
vasta
run,
jste.
good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chambers. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And flags come
Ma non
as
è
he gets
possibile.
forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Chambers. And he will
No, l'ha
not be able to
droppata.
hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Swift again.
No, perché non sono andato? Non sono andato a tegolare.
They take the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, Chambers. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's a give to Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Chambers. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Chambers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Gibson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Looking to throw on second down. Chambers. Intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here comes Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All right, 0 rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the